isn't it interesting how people will turn you over and they'll protect somebody else? And so they brought this individual to Jesus and threw her in front of him. And when she got in front of him, they said, "Sir, this man was caught in the very act." I'm almost done. And so when Jesus got that message, he looked around and he bent down. He got down on the ground and started writing something. Now, theologians have not revealed to us what the particular words that he was writing on the ground, but I can only imagine what he wrote on the ground. And they interrogated him and said, "Sir, what are you going to do about this?" So he got up and looked around, and then he got down again. And when he got down again, he began to hear the stones drop. Because see, according to Mosaic law, you could not participate in a stoning unless you yourself had no guilt in that particular sin. And when Jesus said, "He that hath no sin, cast the first stone," they started dropping their stones. I'm here to remind you on today, there's nobody perfect. There's nobody dotting their I's and crossing their T's. All of us got issues. All of us got problems. But I came to tell the church on today that Jesus the Christ is down with you. And the reason why that woman was able to walk away with her life, because he was down with her. And I'm here to talk to those that have been disenfranchised, disrespected, abandoned, and overlooked. You ain't got to worry about it. I'm here to remind you that Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God, is down with you. Look at your neighbor and say, "Neighbor, he's down with you." And I came to tell National Action Director that it doesn't matter how, it doesn't matter where, and it doesn't matter what you've been through. Jesus the Christ is down with you. Look at your neighbor one more time and say, "Neighbor, he is down with you."
What a word, what a word. Bishop Mitchell Taylor. Yes, sir. He is down with you. Let us now welcome the Dan Change Choir under the direction of our musical director, Minister Tyrone Richardson.
To
Director, Minister Tyrone Richardson. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to National Action Network Live on 107.5 WBLS. Let us now receive our president and founder, the Reverend Dr. Al Sharpton.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
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 Shake hands with the person next to you. Tell them you love them. January of 1991, I was leading a march protesting the death and murder of Yusef Hawkins in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, killed by a white mob. It was the 29th week that we had gone out there. Man ran out the crowd, white male, in our safety zone, surrounded by police, stuck a knife in my chest. People thought I wasn't gonna make it. When I got out the hospital, some others had tried to change what we were doing in Brooklyn. I decided to come to Harlem and start National Action Network. We started with 12 people at PS 175. Went from there to 125th and Madison, where we rented the top until there was a fire that burned it down. Then after it burned down, we had to meet in a basement of a A.M.E. church in the mid-130s till we found 145th Street. We've come from place to place, but we never stopped meeting. 35 years. Never missed a meeting, never stopped a Saturday. Through the battles from Yusef Hawkins, through Abner Lawima, through you name them, they all could find a place. And Jesse Jackson named it the House of Justice. Well, today we're in our own place. We are not the renters, we're the owners. If you keep on doing what you're supposed to do, your change will come. Some people don't understand it's not how fast you start. It's not how good you look when you start. I learned a little boy growing up in the church that the race isn't given to the swift, nor is it given to the strong, but to those that can hold out, that those that can endure. I look around this audience, some of y'all been with us for decades. Some of y'all marched when we were under attack and called controversial, but you held on anyhow. If you hold on, if you hold out, even when it's dark, if you can see that there's a light somewhere, your change will come. Your change will come. Your change. Do you believe it? Your change. I know it will. Your change. Change will. Oh. National Action Network, Change Choir, give them a big hand. Give them a big hand. Certainly we're happy to be with you another Saturday morning to give our report on where the action is, and we are happy to be with you here from the House of Justice in Harlem. And let me start first. Let me thank our presider, Sister Nancy Darlene Crawford. Our Minister of Music, Brother Tyrone Richardson. And then we enjoy our own Bishop Taylor, Bishop Mitchell Taylor of Center of Hope. And I was listening to him. The one thing, Bishop, that when you were talking about how when Jesus looked down after he told him, the one of you without sin cast the first stone, and the Bible said he took a stick and started writing on the ground. Preacher told me the reason everybody was gone when he looked up is he was writing their names down on the ground. Let me also say that we're honored to have our Assemblyman Jordan Wright, who's helping us. Our attorneys and others working to get us in. We've got to get everything straight for the whole building, but we could start this week. Glad to see Sister Chesley Maddox Dorsey with us from America. Urban Radio, stand up. That's she won our honorees at Triumph Awards. And just so many of you and all of you that are here, We're going to have the grand opening late summer, early fall, but we in our own house as we build, and we're happy about it. One of the things I'm going to do every week, I see ahead of our Washington, D.C. chapter, Sister Nia 2X, stand up, Nia, Washington, D.C. chapter. And every week I'm going to have a focus on a chapter that is watching live stream. We're on live stream on nationalactionnetwork.net. We're on WBLS 107.5 FM in New York. We're on the Impact Network. But I want to focus, because people think we just call it National Action Network. It is national. And this, every week I'm going to focus on one or two chapters. Our chapter this week is the Middle Tennessee chapter. They're meeting and watching us, and we're live. Memphis, Tennessee in the house. Cheryl Huff, there she goes. All right. We ain't just called this National Action Network. This is the National Action Network. All over the country. And every week, we're going to feature other chapters that's going to get up and be wherever they going to gather and share the rally with us. So you can go tell folk, they ain't just talking, they got real chapters, Mr. Mayor, all over the country. This is a thing that's got to happen.
Yes.
We have a roving chapter with our own, stand up, this is our roving chapter, the governor, I made him the governor. He's based in Seattle, Washington, but he fly all over the country. And he flew in to be with us this morning. Just a lot of our special guests. Let me say, as we are getting ready to go to real organizing around this march, there is not a more critical time
around the nation
in my life than for us to show up in big numbers on August 28th. When Martin Luther King III and Andre Waters King and I called this march and started reaching out, and we've reached out to every major civil rights group will be part of it, as well as labor unions and others. We are looking at a time that they are literally trying to revoke every right that was gained in the 60s. I've been rereading a lot of the books of the movements in the 60s. And if you listen to audio book, if you don't want to read, a lot of times I get on airplane, I have the audio book to listen to. And if you think of the bloodshed, people don't understand that Jimmy Lee Jackson was killed for going to a voter meeting in Marion, Alabama. I'm talking about killed. I ain't talking about heckled. I'm not talking about people talk bad. Killed him. And because of his killing, a lady in Selma, who was part of it, Miss Boynton, Amelia Boynton, said, we need to start something here. And John Lewis, who was head of SNCC, Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, and C.T. Vivian, and Hosea Williams of Southern Christian Leadership Conference started a movement in Selma to get us the right to vote out of bloodshed. Many people in the media that say, well, all Sharpton and Nan does is come in when there's a disaster. Movements are when you can take a disaster and turn it into a movement to change things. Jimmy Lee Jackson was the impetus of the voting rights movement. And during it, there were people killed. Viola Louisa killed for coming down helping a white woman from Michigan. Let them use a car to transport the marchers back and forward. Killed her. Killed Goodman, Cheney, and Swerner. They took bloodshed to get these rights. So you talking about voting don't mean nothing. People died to give us the right to vote. And they didn't die because they were ignorant. They died because they understood that if the price was paid, that their children and grandchildren would not have to live like they lived. And that's why August 28th, we're going back, because this Supreme Court just a month ago took the meat out of the voting rights bill. And if the grandchildren of those that died in Selma don't stand up, white, black, Latino, Asian, and go to Washington where the Supreme Court is, history will say we dropped the ball. I don't care what you believe in. We are all at risk. When you got ICE agents just run around killing folks and saying, oops, wrong person. You better vote about this. But if you don't save your voting rights, you won't be able to vote about it. I'm not talking about what can happen, I'm talking about what is happening. Now, President Trump got on TV the other night. He wasn't on every channel. Some of these channels got enough wisdom to say we ain't doing that. And declared war on voting, saying that, well, there's been a whole lot of voter fraud. Said that there's been the moves by China. Mind you, he said China interfered with the 2020 election. Now, first of all, he was just in China. Sitting up there sipping cocktails and toasting with Xi. Did he ask Xi about China interfering then? I mean, he was just over there. Rolled out the red carpet. He saw the whole Red Guard stand there, salute him. But now he comes with this hallucinatory evidence. There's hallucination that there was some kind of interference by China. Well, what he's setting up is he's setting up the whole prerequisite of trying to claim fraud in the elections that are the midterms that may take his party out of power. So the only thing we must do is we must mobilize and come with numbers that they cannot cheat us on. That's why the march is so important, because the march will show numbers. The march will show energy. We've had a lot of good marches, no kings and all of them we've gone to. This march is called by us, and we want everybody to come with us. The statement must be, right there in Washington, as Trump's down the block at the White House and the staff's there at the Supreme Court, that there are tens of thousands of them here. This is serious. They are not going back. If you ever march in your life, march August 28th in Washington, D.C. I want you all that are watching or listening that have not signed up, go to the website right now at www.nationalactionnetwork.net. Sign up and say, I'm coming. I need to know where the nearest bus is. I need to know how I organize a bus, whatever. And we're going to get back to you. Every time you sign up, we'll get back to you within 48 hours with instruction. But we pulling from all over the country on the march. One of the things tonight and tomorrow on Politics Nation with Al Sharpton, 5 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 o'clock Eastern Time on MS Now. I'm going to have on several people, including candidate for governor of Georgia is going to be on. Keisha Lance Bottoms. The congresswoman who succeeded John Lewis, who, when he passed, Nakima Williams, she'll be on. Why am I having on? Because Trump and them are trying to act like the votes were stolen in Georgia. And I want her to be on. And many others. And Ben Crump will be on. We're getting ready to go to Mississippi. Tomorrow night after I get off Politics Nation, going right to Mississippi to do the funeral for Nolan Wells in Ocean Springs, Mississippi on Monday morning. We are in the middle of the most solid backlash that I've seen in my lifetime. But what is troubling to me is that we're not answering it. We've got them distracting us. Assemblyman, they doing all this talk about who's going to be in charge now. Is it the socialists or the establishment? We always had socialists. Byrd Russell was socialist. There ain't nothing new about being a socialist. What's new is people that are detached from us, whether you socialist or capitalist. Negro run around Bed-Stuy, Harlem, Chicago, talking about you a socialist or capitalist. We couldn't be no capitalists. We didn't have no capital. We are watching neighborhoods change in front of our eyes, moving us out with false and falsified deeds. They're removing ownership in our community that all our folk had was the passed down property that's being underwritten and undergirded from us. Well, Reverend, what that got to do with voting? Everything. Because if you don't have the right judges and the right people in these agencies that ought to be investigating and stopping this, then you will be uprooted with nothing to say about it. It's time for us to come together and save our community. That's why, in the middle of gentrification, that's why we bought a building right in the middle of Harlem. Because we're not going nowhere. We are not bowing down. This is a house of justice. Why do we want a house of justice? Well, if you have smoke in the house, if you have word that there may be a fire in your building, somebody said, call the firehouse. Well, I want folk around the country to know, just like the mothers from Ocean Spring, Mississippi, the mother and daddy couldn't find their son for 2 days. He shows up dead with answers that don't make sense. But somebody told them, go to Harlem and call the firehouse. There's a firehouse now for the children of the afflicted. There's a firehouse now where those that smell smoke can call. There's a firehouse now. Don't panic, call the firehouse. If you don't know what to do, call the firehouse. First press briefing that we had in this building was the mother and father of this young man that was we don't know what happened yet, but Nolan Wells. The issue was so arresting that people all over the country had to get on. And mind you, broadcast media wouldn't talk about this case. Started on the internet. So we said, Ben Crump, I call him the Attorney General of Black America, Ben Crump said, well, let's go to New York and let's force the mainstream media. And he flew them to New York. They stood right at this platform, their first national press conference, Friday before last, and held it. That's what the firehouse is about. Well, Remal, do we know what happened? No, the fact that we don't know. And the sheriff said that there was no foul play is why we got involved. How, if you don't know, do you say there was no foul play? If you already have come to a conclusion, you're going to investigate to validate your conclusion. And I'm saying that we're not going to let you get to a conclusion that you want. We want what is fair and just for the family of this young man. Some of the things that they've raised just don't make sense to me. They say that he and 3 young men were going to this island that they sometimes go to and have their picnics and social events and all. You can't get there other than by boat. It's about 7 miles from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Nolan was a well-known football player in the school. He and 3 white friends went by boat, got on the island. Then only 3 came back, the 3 whites. They said Nolan said he was staying. One of them said that he said, I met a girl. But he gave them his cell phone and his car keys. Now that don't make sense to me. I don't know no 18-year-old that'll give you their cell phone. Both my daughters is over 18 and they never gave me their cell phone. If they go swimming, they'll keep it in their swimsuit and drown the phone. And then they misled the family about whether they had it. And then when they were busted that they had the phone because of the 360 tracker, they went to the house where the cell phone was, Found out the guy lied and said he didn't have the car keys, had the car keys. If something naturally happened, then why are you hiding and telling different stories? And that is why we gonna back this family. They ain't not rushing to judgment, but they're not gonna let you rush to judgment. Well, Reverend Al, why the parents got Reverend Sharpton and Ben Crump coming? Well, Crump went to law school, and they need a good lawyer to protect the family. And they need a good lawyer that understands. They met with the DA the other day, whether what they're saying is correct or not, and there's none better than Ben Crump. But Chesley, I didn't go to law school. I grew up in Brownsville, Brooklyn. And we had roaches. I know Tyrone grew up middle class, you know what roaches, but we had roaches. And I'd lived a little while in Queens, so I wasn't used to a lot of roaches till we had to move to Brownsville. Daddy left, we had to move. And it just bothered me, Bishop Taylor, that every night all these roaches all over the place. I'm 10 years old, chasing roaches. My clothes smell like Raid. Some of y'all know that. And I remember one night, I went in the kitchen in our little apartment, roaches all over the place. Roaches just eating up everything. And I ran to the bedroom and told my sister, come here, they're roaches. I cut the light off, she stumbling through the dark, got to the kitchen, turned the light on, no roaches. She said, you woke me up. I mean, she really was mad. She stumbled back to the bed. I couldn't figure this out. I'd seen all these roaches. So I went back, looked in the kitchen, cut the light back on, roaches everywhere. I ran back and grabbed her again, dragged her down the hall and said, look, we looked, there wasn't no roaches. Now she really mad, she ready to fight. I done woke up twice. And I went on about my business. I looked in their kitchen, no roaches. I figured it out, Jay, that if you cut the light on, roaches only get comfortable in the dark. But if you cut the light on, roaches will run for cover. Ben Crump going to Mississippi to bring the law. I'm going to Mississippi to cut the lights on. There's some roaches in Mississippi. As I look at what happened to Nolan, I'm also looking at what happened with two people in 1 week killed by ICE agents. Both of them were not at all remotely what they accused them of being. And they act like it just doesn't matter. I'm reached out to the families of both, inviting them to be with us at the march. I'm saying to our faith leaders that you cannot be quiet at a time like this. Bible says, woe unto them who are at ease in Zion. Silence is consent. Say that again. Silence is consent. To be silent now is a betrayal of your own calling as a minister. I don't know how you can justify whether you are a Christian and whatever denomination, Baptist, Methodist, A.M.E, Zion, Pentecostal, Holiness, Church of God, whatever you are, whether you're a Muslim, whatever you are, any Bible, any Quran challenges you for the time in which you live. Jesus came for the time in which he lived. Moses came to deal with bondage in the time in which he lived. Moses didn't come and preach about Adam and Eve. He talked about Pharaoh. David didn't come to talk about how Moses and Joshua went across the Jordan. He dealt with Goliath. Ain't nobody in the Bible talking about history. They use history to operate in their time. Quit giving us these back in the day sermons unless you're going to bring back in the day and tell us what you're going to do today. I'm not going to shout on what God did. I'm going to shout on what God does right now. We have, I get on YouTube and watch some of these preachers, eloquent, know the back and forward of everything in theology, can quote stuff and then give you the Greek and the Latin. I watched one the other night, and the Greek word and the Latin word is, what are you gonna do with all this? I don't care how smart you are. I want to know if you're gonna stand up against wickedness in high places right now. Don't tell me what Moses did to Pharaoh. Don't tell me what David did to Goliath. Don't tell me how wise Solomon was. Don't tell me about Daniel in the lion's den. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace, and how they stood up to Nebuchadnezzar. Don't tell me about how God shook the jail with Paul and Silas, and then you are scared to talk about what you're going to do to Donald Trump in the Trump generation. God didn't give me Nebuchadnezzar, he gave me Donald Trump, and the God I serve will give us the victory over what Trump is trying to do. And now if you're scared, say you're scared. If you're worried what they're gonna do to you, say you're scared. If you're afraid of being in the light, say you're scared. And then sit down and shut up and let somebody that's not scared say what got to be said. The one good thing about Trump is that he is going to make everybody have to take a stand one way or another. He ain't even trying to cover up what he doing. You know, the first term he did have Omarosa and tried to act like, well, it's just a new level of black. You know, he had Omarosa and had what you call it, go up to the White House with him, the rapper Kanye West. He ain't even had no Kanyes in the Oval Office this time. He had the preachers anointing him and praying for him. He ain't invited y'all back to the White House. Where are them preachers that was attacking? They had 2 or 3 of the preachers, one guy to Ohio, just attacking me. Al Sharpton don't speak for us. Well, you ain't speaking at all now. Trump is given to you raw. That's why you need the real courageous men and women of God to stand up and say, I was born for these times. This ain't no time for scholars alone. Time for fighters. Time for soldiers. Time for those that got enough nerve and enough faith that'll stand up against the odds, that won't back down, that won't sell out, that won't genuflect, that'll fight in the midst of the heat of the storm. Stand up. It's time to take attendance. Yes. What side are you on? And if you're on the Lord's side, then you ought to show some sign. The reason why I'm on the Lord's side is because he's been on my side. He brought me a mighty long way. He brought me from disgrace to amazing grace. He brought me from down to up. I had to cry sometime, but he wiped tears from my eyes. I'm on the Lord's side. He promised that he'd make a way out of no way. He promised he'd make rough places smooth. He promised he'd never leave me or forsake me. I'm on the Lord's side. If you got the faith, he got the power. If you got the faith, faith is an intangible. Faith is what you can't figure out. Faith is what you can't calculate. You can calculate mathematics. You can figure out science, but faith you can't figure out. Faith is when it don't make sense, but you believe anyhow. Faith is when you can't add it up, but you believe anyhow, because you know that he never failed me yet. We didn't come based on calculus alone. We come this far by faith, leaning on the Lord, trusting in his holy word. He never failed us yet. Yesterday was the 6th anniversary of the death of John Lewis. John Lewis beaten on the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, went on to Congress. I think about John Lewis. I think about others that paid the price. And I do not want history to record that all they did was for nothing, or that some 34-count felon sat up in the White House and was able to take down everything that they achieved. I don't want history to record that they made all those sacrifices for nothing. I know that it's rough. Trump got all the money, they got all the military, they got all the might with these mergers and his controlling the Federal Communications Commission. They got all the media. But we have what our great-grandparents had. My great-granddaddy, Coleman Sharpton, was a slave in Edgefield, South Carolina. Had no rights anyone was bound to respect. Was named after his owner. He had nothing. He couldn't marry my great-grandmother. Couldn't name his children, but the only thing that he had was God on his side. And somehow he believed that if he would just keep on serving God, he may never see a voting booth, but his great-grandson would run for president. And if God be God, if God be God, if God be God, then if we'll stand up, he'll hold us up. If God be God, if we make one step, he'll make two. If God be God, he'll make our enemies our footstool. If God be God, he'll make a way out of no way. If God be God, he'll give us the strength to bring down this people that are trying to take us back. There is a God. I know it because I talk to him. He walks with me. He talks with me. He tells me I'm his own. If God be God, if God be God, because he lives, because he lives. I ain't guessing about it. He lives. I know he lives. I talk to him early in the morning. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. He lives. He lives. He lives.
God sent his son. They called him Jesus. He came to love, heal, and forgive. He bled and died to buy my pardon. An empty grave is there to prove my Savior lives. Oh, because he lives, I can face tomorrow. And life is worth
Everybody's singing. Everybody's singing. Everybody's singing. Everybody's singing. Sing it like you mean it. Sing it like you mean it. Everybody's singing. Everybody's singing. Everybody's singing. One more time, y'all. One more time, y'all. One more time, y'all. I'm going to open the doors of the movement. There may be someone here today that never joined National Action Network. You hear us on the radio, you watch my television show, but you never became a member of the organization. There's never a better time than right here at the House of Justice for you to come. And if you're in the overflow room, y'all show them how to come on down the stairs. If you're here, if you're not a member, come down and shake my hand and come on down and become a member right now. Come on. Everybody's singing. Everybody sing. Come on. Everybody singing. Yeah. I'll wait for you. Everybody singing. Everybody sing. Everybody sing. One more time, y'all. One more time, y'all. Everybody singing. Come on. Everybody singing. Come on. Everybody sing. Everybody singing. Sing it like you mean it. Come on, come on. Sing it like you mean it. Sing it like you mean it. One last time, y'all. One last time, y'all. Everybody singing. All right. All right. While they're signing the new members up, I'm going to raise our offering. You that are upstairs, we're going to have a plate up there. You that are in the balcony and in the overflow room, we're going to have a plate there. Now, I'll tell you what we're going to do is that we're going to raise the offering as we always do. And then when we get ready to dismiss, I'm going to go to the front door and shake everybody's hand on the way out. Whether you are in the overflow room, whether you're in the balcony or not. So you that in the overflow room, I told y'all get here early. But I'm still shaking everybody's hand. So y'all will know next Saturday, get here early. But I'll shake everybody's hand. But I want everybody to give. If there's somebody up in one of those, y'all let me know if they give, as I call different denominations of giving. I want everybody to give, and Aren't we glad to be in our own place? And then we finish in all upstairs when our attorneys and all say we can let everybody see the rest of it. We will do that too. There's 3 floors above the overflow room. And we're going to be having poetry readings and jazz nights and all kind of stuff in here. This is going to be Liberation Headquarters in Harlem. And I want you to take advantage. I want you all to see all of it. I can't do it today, but we are going to do that. You can see this is real. This ain't no dream. And many of you that gave, I had asked people, 100,000 people to give us $500. Many of you did. You can see that we were not kidding. We spending your money right. But y'all know we're going to need you to keep giving as we do this. All right, I need about 10 people that can give $100 or more to come quickly. Dr. Canton, $100. Assemblyman Jordan Wright, $100. Bishop Taylor, $100. Brother Ronald, $100. Michael Gardner, $100. Guardians, $100. Attorney Smelkin, $100. Dr. Jesse Fields, Dr. Jesse Fields giving $500 in honor of the new headquarters. $500.
Ken, Nathia, Aaron, $500.
Ken and Adria Aaron, $500. And then on top of that, Sister Aaron's giving $100. Gave $500 to the building and $100 for today. Tammy McCoy, $100. Noreen Gadsby, $100. Captain, $100. Come on. Minister Winston Gilchrist, $100. Reverend Hall, my man from New Jersey, been with me a long time, $100. Dr. Ron Daniels is in the house, $100. All right, you can see him up on the screen. Ron Daniels is in the house. I didn't know he was here. All right, all right. 50s, 50s, 50s. Just because you're upstairs don't mean you don't have to give. Now, we show you on the screen. We show you on the screen. Minister Carolyn, $50. Brother David is red, and red sneakers with it, $50. Choir, $61. Don Jones, $50. All right, now everybody, whatever you can give, $1, $5, $10, whatever you could give, give me some music, give me some money music. Let me say, Mother Ivy Walton sent $500. All right, bring the new members down. Bring the new members down. I'm going to receive the new members, then we're all going to sing our song and dismiss. I'll meet everybody at the door. Now, don't stop and hold up everybody trying to meet. I'm not meeting with you. I'm shaking your hand. And you're going on out. We're emptying the building. We don't want to be doing something that they told us don't do. So everybody's going to leave the building. After y'all turn face me, Philip Ramon Orama, Obama's cousin, Orama Obama. I got it. I love it. And D and P Malkia Kelly. All right. Thank you both for stepping forward. You joined on a big day for us. We need you. We want you. We need you to come on, work with us, and let's make this a better community. Face the audience and welcome them. Welcome them. Welcome them to the National Action Network. All right. All right, we're going to sing our song, then I'm going to walk up the aisle, and I'll be at the front counter. Shake your hands and keep moving. There's no committee meetings or nothing in this building, no eating in this building, nothing. We're doing exactly what we were instructed to do. All right. Make everybody stand. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now was blind, but now shake it. Repeat after me. We're an African people, robbed of our names, robbed of our heritage, robbed of our families, our self-respect. But we shall rise, never to fall again. Up, you mighty race. We can accomplish what we will. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Shake hands with the one you next to. Shake my hand before you leave.